We planned our own life, as we all do when we get married, that one day we'll have our own kids. But we always had this heart for adopting children. Little did we know that God had a different route for us and a different plan for us going forward as we were married. We tried to fall pregnant, and then after a year we realized that it's not working, and we went to a specialist and they did a test with us, and then they said that both of us are actually infertile and it's absolutely impossible for us to have children.
I think for us really it was, as we were driving back from the doctor's office, is that God placed in my heart really the thing about we've got a choice. We can either let this define us and be a banner over our lives as the barren couple, or we could literally take this situation and sow it into His kingdom, and He will bring a harvest.
So we started a journey of looking at adoption, which was quite a different thing for us because none of our friends have adopted. We don't know much about it.
We started the adoption journey. We thought we were going to go through an agency, and everything was planned, and then the agency let us know that unfortunately they've got the capacity for that year, so we'll have to wait for the next intake. And in that time period I had a dream where God showed me that, and it was in January of 2014, that He showed me by June we will have a baby girl. We laughed it off. We're like, it's impossible. We're not in the intake. We haven't been screened. Nothing can happen of it. With everything that happened in that time period is we were approved as adoptive parents. We got matched. We got placement of Amber within 47 days, which was a bit of a shock to our system as we were totally unprepared. But yeah, God was really faithful in showing us that it's not about structures and procedures, is He will make everything happen.
We stepped back and let God have His way, and we adopted little Amber. She lay in the orphanage for about 12 months before we adopted her, and she's now a wonderful little kid. Everyone will see her at church running around. She's on stage at worship practices and loving Sunday school, and she's a wonderful girl, and God has big plans for that little one. And we then also been called to adopt another child. We actually adopted another little girl, and we just prayed for God to say, God, take us as a couple and use us to break these systems, these blockages that kids are not getting adopted and not moving and not getting the blessing of having their own family. So we applied the end of August again, and again, same story. People told us it's impossible for you guys to have a kid this year. It will take a year or two because there's trouble in government, and it's not going to happen. And we had a call 1st of November that we've been matched with a child, and we can pick her up on the 1st of December. So again, God just moving and stirring and using us as a couple to just show His power, that nothing can get in His way, no system, no human perception is in His way if He wants to have His way going forward.